had happened, Brownlee, tapos may...
Well, I thought it was just a terrible first half for us because you saw what happened. Brownlee, Justin couldn't move, severely dehydrated. The heat really got to him. But later on, medyo bumuti ng konti, but then he was cramping up already because he just lost so much fluid, too much fluids. So that's something that we can learn on. We can learn from, and we move on. We go to the next game, and then be prepared for the knockout semifinals.
Coach, yung what happened in the final seconds, yung comment mo doon?
I just want to be very polite, you all saw what happened. That's just an unwritten rule. It's just coaching. It's not even coaching ethics. That's just ethics. It's just ethics, right? So, if he wants to, if the other coach wants to make a fool of himself, then that's on him. That's not our problem. But you also what happened. I don't need to comment on that. His actions will speak a lot more than anything I can say. His actions will say a lot more about him and his character, more than I can ever say in words.
Coach, one of the concerns pa rin yung sa Hicks, ang sama ng bagsak ng Newsam, kasi Jerome din ng isang beses.
Not only Newsam, even Justin, everyone. There are little slips that you're not seeing. You see the falls, yung talagang bagsak, pero yung mga push-off na gano'n, hindi na nakikita. We can't get to our spots quicker, so that's why they're able to we couldn't take advantage of our quickness too much.
There's a big psychological effect because of that.
Well, the first thing we said is we have to accept it. Those are the conditions. We have to accept it. But if somebody like Chris falls like that, it's, di ba, hindi mo maiwasan yun. But like I said, we're all playing under the same conditions. But of course, if they're the bigger team, then of course, mas lamang yung mas malaki. Because us, we rely on our quickness. And but I'm not here to make excuses. So, lalagay nyo naman yun. Ipiprint nyo na naman yung sinabi ko lang na gano'n. Sasabihin na naman, making excuses. I am not making excuses, okay? But you also naman the conditions. You're all here. Maybe people back home won't see it as much. But you're here, you see the conditions. So, it's really tough, right?
Coach, about si Justin, yung condition niya, would this be a concern moving forward?
Yeah, it's definitely a concern because in his words, he feels smothered. Hindi siya makahinga. So that's a real problem. That's why we were down in the first half. I don't think he scored, right? When will you ever see Justin go scoreless in one half, right? So we had a little breath of life. When he came back, we made a little run in the third. But then again, when he had to come out because of then he was cramping up. That's it. But like I said, those are the things that we just have to deal with.
Coach, how do you plan to address yung Brownlee situation?
Well, two things. Continued hydration is number one. And hopefully, the longer he stays here, the more he gets used to the conditions, the more his body will acclimatize to it. That's our hope. But we're not a one-man team. The others should also pick up the slack. And that's what I told the guys after the game, that we have to make sure that we missed a ton of layups, we missed a ton of free throws. So if we clean those up, those things that we normally make, then even with Justin struggling, I thought we could have made this a closer ball game.
Is there a possibility na makakabalik pa si Calvin?
Wala. Well, there is a remote possibility, but we're not banking on it. It's very probable.
Coach, the game is already decided. Mga minutes na lang, but Mike Phillips was really battling there. Ano bang magsabi niyo sa Pilipinas?
That's his role. His role is really to be our energy guy, and like I said, he played it very well in the first game, and he did so again today. So that's a real bright spot for us because we are going to be facing other big imports in the next games. So Mike will play a big role.
Coach, kung wala na si Calvin, may possibility pa na ipalit natin si Ben or si...
Hindi na pwede. The 12-man lineup is the 12-man lineup. We cannot make any changes.